Today's a new day, new blessing. I greet everyone, and I hope because of the Almighty God, everyone is feeling very okay and everything is going okay to anyone or for anyone. Just wanted to say some few things. In life, everyone has his or her own way of thinking. Everyone was created with the brain, like the benefit, and the massive gift of God is the brain, which is gonna allow you to think for yourself, to choose wisely for yourself, to decide for yourself. But most of the people don't know the value of the brain. That they don't know how to feed their brain. So most of the time, any situation they find themselves in, instead of them thinking for themselves, they always rely themselves on others, which is very big mistake because everyone is writing his or her own exams. And when you try not to write your own exams, but rather copying from other people's exams, you're gonna get 0/10 because everyone is writing his or her own exams, which makes the exams questions different. So you need to activate the brain and think for yourself. No matter what the kind of situation you find yourself in, failure isn't there to make you feel like a loser. Nah. There is no winner who hasn't passed through failure before. You need to make the failure so that you're going to learn from it. But mistakes are there to learn, not to repeat them. So anytime you make a mistake, you need to know and identify or realize that mistake you're doing, you need to mark it somewhere so that one day you won't be able to repeat that same mistake. But you doing the same mistake and then experiencing a bad thing or the consequences, facing the consequences, and then after facing the consequences, you repeat the same mistakes. It makes you an idiot because you don't think for yourself. There's no idiot that's going to be repeating his mistakes several times. You need to repeat them just at least once, at least to improve yourself, like to show yourself or to prove people wrong. Most of the time, people around you are the same people who need or want you to fall. Anytime you speak, they're just gonna listen at you, looking at you, smiling in your face, like smiling with you together. But at the end of the day, they're just gonna be saying bad things against you, about you. Of course, not in your face, but at the back of your face. Instead of you focusing or spending the whole time on your life, you keep spending the whole time on people's life. Everyone is on this planet for a reason, for a purpose. You need to know the reason why God created you. You don't need to rely on people. People can be reliable, but not always, because they're gonna disappoint you at the right time you need them. That shows you that everyone was on this planet for a reason. You don't need to say, no, my mom is there, so I'm just gonna rely on them. You don't need to say, my father is there, I'm gonna rely on them. He's gonna do everything for me. Are you sick? Are you kidding me? This is your life. This is your legacy. You need to create your own legacy. Don't rely yourself on people's legacy. Everyone is trying to create his or your own legacy, because one day you shall be a family person. You're gonna have a wife, kids, or you're gonna have a man, kids, and you're gonna be the mentor of your family. You're gonna be the mentor of your children. One day your son is gonna sit beside you and ask you, God, Dad, tell me what you've passed through. Tell me what your reasons of this planet be. And you need to be able to give your son or your children or your daughters the right answer, to motivate them, to let them activate the brain, to let them understand what all about the life is. Life is like a journey. Life is like a journey. And each journey has a station, or a destination. And each destination has a consequences to pay. Whether good or bad, there's sacrifice to pay. If you want to be a good person, you have to pay the sacrifice. After paying the sacrifice, there is consequences. Or let me say, there are consequences. And when you want to do bad things, you need to sacrifice. And after doing the sacrifice, there are consequences. You're trying to be a good person, you need to sacrifice yourself. You need to make sure that anytime people need your help, you're gonna be there for them. You need to make sure anytime people need your help, you're gonna try at least your best to make them proud, to make them, even if you don't have the money to support them, you can share your words to them so that at least they can feel the spirit in them. Don't let anyone underestimate your energy. Everyone has his or her own spirit. Everyone has his or her own spirit back in them. So don't let anyone underestimate the spirit back in you. It's gonna make your spirit angry, and he might even do things you shouldn't have been doing. So you need to believe in yourself. A winner always needs to stand alone and fight alone. When you are trying to fight, no one is going to fight together with you. But when you succeed, everyone is trying to eat together with you. You need to understand that. You need to believe that. No one is on this planet for someone. Even though in this life, anyone you find in your life, or any person that comes through in your life, has a specific role to play in your life. My father is playing a role as my father in my life. My mom is playing a role as my mother in my life. My siblings are playing a role as my siblings in my life. So that's the same way my uncle is playing a role as my uncle in my life. Life is like a journey. It happens the same thing like film happens. You know, I can be someone's cousin, I can be someone's father, I can be someone's brother, I can be someone's uncle, I can be someone's granddad, and someone can be my father. So it means everyone has a role to play in each and everyone's life. So you need to blame yourself, not everyone. Don't blame people that comes across you. Wise people gonna leave you memories because they're gonna teach you the right thing. Bad people gonna leave you lessons because they're gonna treat you bad ways. Worse people gonna make you experience worse things that you will never forget, which will make you stronger. And happy people will always leave you memories and kindness because they've taught you the right way to live on this planet. So it means each and everyone that comes in your life has a role to play in your life. You just need to be open. You just need to be wisely, smart, intelligent to understand the way of life. Don't let anything pass across you just like that. Take everything for granted. Any mistake you do, don't repeat the mistakes. Failure is there to activate the brain. Failure is there to activate the reason, the purpose behind you. Failure is there to push you forward and forward. Each and every day, each and every gate, there is a monster. Whether good gate or bad gate, there is always a monster behind that gate. There are monsters behind the gate of your success. But one thing you need to know, there is always one gate that no monster is standing behind that gate. And to find that gate, you need to sacrifice your entire life. You shall find that gate when you're almost dying. So which means life is not an easy journey. Don't rely on people. Do things that are gonna appreciate you. Do things that you're gonna appreciate yourself. Do things that are gonna satisfy you first before satisfying others. Because if you are not satisfied, how can you transfer the satisfaction to other people? When you are not happy, how can you transfer the happiness to other people? When you don't motivate yourself, how can you motivate others? When you don't appreciate yourself, how can you send the appreciation or transfer the appreciation from your side to others? When you can't help yourself, how can you expect yourself to help others? So life is like a journey. You need to believe in yourself and you need to be ready for anything that comes across you. No one is on this planet for you. You are here for yourself. You are responsible for yourself. Your parents were responsible to bring you on this planet, to bring you up. But now you are on your own. You need to decide. Everything is in your hands, whether good things or bad things. You decide to be. You can decide to be a loser, and that shall be. You can decide to be a winner, and that shall be. You can decide to be someone who never knows something, and that shall be. Your decision is your weapon. You need to decide, and that thing shall be. No one is going to decide for you. No one is going to appreciate you. No one is going to push you to where you really need to be. You need to push yourself. You need to stand up and push yourself. Don't rely on prayers alone. Pray and work. Put everything together, you shall be a winner. Prayer support effort, and effort supports good deeds. You do the good thing. You serve your people. You respect mankind. You are kind to mankind, and you put the right effort. You're always going to be the winner you see, and people always going to praise you no matter what. And in life, no matter what people think about you, you shall always have an enemy. Enemies aren't there to hate us. Enemies are there to push us. So anytime when you're doing something and you see that someone is somewhere watching you, telling you, nah, this thing this guy is doing is very bad, that is your enemy and that is your motivator. Because if he says sad things, it will motivate you. His words are so powerful, so it's going to motivate you for you to spark the engine and do the right thing. So in some few weeks, some few months, you will see yourself in the next level. Who are you going to be thankful to? You're going to be thankful to your enemy, because he is the one that was underestimating you. He was the one that was saying negative things about you, and that negative things entered into your mind and activated your brain, activated your effort, your energy, and it pushed you to where you are now. So enemies are our blessing. Without enemies, there is no life. Without light, there is no darkness. Without darkness, there is no light. Without angel, there is no Satan. Without God, there is no Satan. There are always two different things. For you to see this, you need to see the other side. For you to believe that God is the right one, you need to see Satan is the bad one. For you to see light is the best one, you need to see darkness is the bad one. For you to see good things as the good thing, you need to see the bad things as the bad things. So always there are two different things which differentiate the meaning You understand? Two different things that differentiate every meaning. In life, you don't need to satisfy people and hurt yourself. You don't need to satisfy others and hurt yourself. You don't need to do things that others want you to do and hurt yourself. You rather do the right thing for yourself and hurt others, because you can't satisfy others while you are not satisfied. How can you give everything you have to others when you are hungry? At least put something in your stomach for you to be safe, so that tomorrow you shall get the effort, you shall get the energy to produce something more for the people. You do things your heart tells you to do only if the right thing. You do things your mind tells you to do only if you think it's the right thing. Don't let anyone choose for you. You have the reason, you have the way, you have the wisdom, you have the chance, you have the decision in your hand. Decide wisely, choose wisely, and God is gonna always be your side. God is always with us, but in spiritually and physically, you need to protect yourself. You need to be who you really want to be. So life is like a journey. You believe in yourself, and life is gonna be very kind to you. Many people used to say there are two lives. We live two, or we live twice. But let me tell you something. We indeed live twice. We have two lives. But the second life begins at the time you realize that you only have one life. So it means don't be stupid and misuse this life you have. You only live once. So you always use the opportunity before it's too late for you. Never say, my dad is there. Never say, my mom is there, she's going to help me. What if your mom is no more there? Who is going to help you? Who is going to take a position? Who is going to represent her? No one. So you live your day, any day, as if it is the last day on this planet. So anytime you die, you will die peacefully, because you've done and you've lived the last day. Don't rely on people. Don't underestimate your energy. Don't misuse the opportunities. Don't hurt yourself to satisfy others. It depends. You can sacrifice your life for others, but don't be so stupid. Satisfy yourself. Motivate yourself. Activate the brain, the mindset. Be there for mankind, and mankind is going to be there for you. Believe in yourself. How do you expect God to protect you when you don't protect your siblings? How do you expect God to bless you when you don't bless others? How do you expect God to help you when you don't help others? God help those who help themselves. Help yourself, help people, and God is going to help you. Believe in yourself. Don't listen to anyone. Believe in the energy within you. God created you for a reason. Find a way or find the purpose of you being on this planet, and you shall see the benefit of life. Find a way, find a reason of being on this planet, and you shall see the wonders, the benefits of this life. My name is Abdul Majid. You can follow me on Instagram, Abdul Majid for real. On Instagram, Abdul Majid for real. On Snapchat, Blvckk. On YouTube, Abdul Majid Blvckk. On Facebook, Abdul Majid Blvckk. Stay blessed, and there is much more to come. I'm just that simple guy, and I call myself the preacher. If you like it, you comment. If you don't, you stay silent. The words, no matter where the words are coming from, no matter whom is spreading the word, listen to the words, remove the good things, and ignore the bad things. When you speak, you repeat what you know. But when you listen, you learn something new. My name is Abdul Majid Blvckk. Thanks be to God, and I'm done. Assalam, peace be upon all of you. Stay blessed, stay healthy. Always use the hand sanitizer to wash your hands anytime you touch something. Always use something to cover your nose when you are about to sneeze. When you're about to cough, cover your nose with your like this, or with your handkerchief or something else, or tissue, anything. And always try to put a mask on, because the virus is inside the wind, inside the earth. It can hurt you anytime. So always prevent yourself from all these kind of things. Stay healthy, eat something healthy, fruit and healthy things, and activate and be activated. Always exercise to keep your immune system very strong, so that in case even you have the virus, at least your immune system is gonna fight for you. Stay blessed, stay home. May God bless you, and stay original. Love you all. I'm done. Assalam.